Welcome to Bachelor Review Episode 7, coming in just in time. You'll notice that this episode is a little shorter than the other ones. I'd go ahead and expect that for the next couple weeks. Basically, school's getting kind of crazy right now. For the next couple weeks, I'm going to be working on a lot of things, but I'm going to try to get these Bachelor reviews out on time. Last week, I was busy with a wedding. Congrats to Scott, aka Mega Magwitch. Scott's wedding was on Saturday. If you follow Husky Raid on Twitter, you'll notice that we tweeted a lot about it. I was a little bit disappointed because there was no rose ceremony, but it was a beautiful wedding nonetheless. Congrats, Scott. Anyways, welcome to Bachelor Review Episode 7. Let's do this. This week, we're in Warsaw, Indiana. Becca and JoJo have no idea where they are. Episode starts off with Lauren B and Ben going on a one-on-one date. First thing they do is park illegally. I call this date the everyone in America falls in love with Ben date. They visit the Boys and Girls Club that he served at for a couple of years, and all the kids remember him. Ben goes and comforts a crying kid. This kid drains a half-court shot. Awesome. Lauren sees that Ben is like the most caring person ever. Ben sees Lauren playing games with the kids. They awkwardly make out upstairs. Basically, if you aren't in love with Ben by the end of this date, there's something wrong with you.
Do you think that Lauren and Ben are gonna get married?
Yes!
Oh yeah, and Paul George and George Hill show up, aka every Hoosier's dream, so this date is just amazing. At dinner, they figure out the crap from last week where Leah made a bunch of stuff up about Lauren, and then they go out to a bar with his friends. Lauren B is still my favorite. Her and Ben have an awesome connection, you can totally see it on this date, and then Lauren drops this bomb.
I'm not in love with Ben, the Bachelor. I am in love with Ben from Warsaw, Indiana. And I learned that today, and I feel so confident saying that, and oh gosh. Yeah, I'm in love with Ben.
I just want them to end up together. Date number 2 is with JoJo in downtown Warsaw. So this is pretty cool. They go to Wrigley Field and they get to play around in the stadium for a while. They play some tackle baseball, lie in the outfield for a while, they put it up on the big screen, they get to go behind the scoreboard, they eat on the field. JoJo says she isn't scared anymore.
I'm not scared anymore.
Yeah, that's about it. Now it's time for the last group date of the season. Woo! Group dates are terrible at the end. They're so awkward, everyone has feelings for Ben, it's just a big awkward time. The group date rose is super important here because whoever gets it doesn't have to go to the rose ceremony and makes it to next week, which is hometowns. Also, he gets to spend the entire rest of the night with whoever gets it. So who's he gonna give it to? Will it be Kayla? Becca?
Amanda.
We all saw that coming. Amanda has kids and he said before that he wants to meet them. The other girls are really disappointed. One thing I've really appreciated about this season is that the girls have all really seemed to get along. Minus a couple people.
I will remember you.
There are obviously a lot of conflicting emotions going on because they all like Ben, but all of them at this point seem to respect each other, so that's a nice touch. Amanda and Ben get to go on a romantic dinner date to McDonald's. Oh, no. They get to go to a fair, and I actually remember when this was filmed because they told the people of Indiana they could come to this fair for free so they could film this part of the episode.
It feels...
Wait, I know her. So they hang out at the fair for a while. Amanda also gets to see that Ben is good with kids. And that's the end of their date, so good times. So the last person who hasn't gone on a date yet is Emily. Ben takes her to his parents' lake house to meet his family. His mom's like, eh. His dad's like, eh. Ben's like, eh. So he drops her off in the dock and tells her to go home and boats away. Yep, he sends Emily home. She was nice, but you could tell they weren't really the same age mentally. Probably best she goes home now instead of getting demoralized at the rose ceremony. So she gets in a limo to go back to Las Vegas to be reunited with their other twin, Haley. Or was she Haley the whole time? Don't worry, we'll see both of them back on Bachelor in Paradise. Guaranteed. And now it's time for the rose ceremony. This rose ceremony is big. Whoever gets a rose this week takes Ben on a date to meet their families. Ben doesn't know what to do, so he has to talk to Chris about it. Oh, looks like you figured it out. Okay, who's he gonna pick?
Lauren.
Obviously.
JoJo.
Okay, Wrigley Field. And here it is, the final rose. Will it be Kayla or Becca?
Kayla.
Oh, wow, that was fast. Becca's like, why would you do that? I told you not to blindside me. Ben's like, I flipped a coin, you lost, sorry. But really, Ben tells her it's hard for him too because he didn't know and didn't want to bring her on a hometown date and involve her family when he's pretty unsure about their relationship right now. So Becca goes home, but makes it far enough that she's now in the running for the next Bachelorette. I've kind of thought this whole season that that's why they brought her in the first place. A lot of fans like her. I think she's kind of boring. Oh well. See you on the Bachelorette, Becca.
I want someone who loves me back. You know.
And that's the end of the episode. Next week are hometowns, and it looks like an incredible episode. So, I'll see you next week.